Hey everybody! In this video we are going to see how to send a video stream to a Syphon client. So from the Syphon client you can then record the video, effect it in After Effects, Resolume, I don't know, whatever other program you decide to use that supports Syphon. And we are doing this video because I actually have already another video on the subject. Is this one here? Where is it? Here. But somehow there seems still to be quite some confusion on how to implement the Syphon stream thing into a patch that is not created from scratch, okay? So a patch that is already existing and how to modify the patch in order to send the Syphon stream somewhere else. Okay, so let's take a look at how we can do that. Okay, so there we are. This is my latest patch, the one that transforms a video into particles. You can actually take a look at it. So this patch basically takes a video, transforms it into a particle system, which then can be affected in a lot of ways. For example, this is one, creating this kind of fire wind effect, something like that. So we are going to use this patch as kind of a test thing, where we can implement the Syphon server. I'm actually not going to use Syphon because this method that we are going to use is valid either for Syphon and Spout, so I'm actually going to use Spout since I'm on Windows. So let's take a look at how we can do that. So first of all, there are two methods that we can use to do that. One is to use the JIT-world object, and the other is to use the GGL node object. So let's start with the JIT-world. First of all, we need to send to the JIT-world the attribute output texture. Okay, so we can send a message box with written output texture and a toggle to activate, which means to flag it like active by sending it a 1. So once we do this, we will see the texture that our JIT-world is rendering coming out from the first outlet. Now the problem with that is that the texture is going to be the same size of the window. So if we reduce a lot the window, the texture will be super pixely. If we make it bigger, well, it will be okay. So we can solve this by sending a message to the JIT-world by telling it which dimension we want the output texture to have. So we can always say, okay, be full HD. So now whatever we are rendering will be rendered in full HD. Okay, you can see some artifacts here because the window is not inside full HD, so it will look a bit strange. But this is actually now a full HD matrix. We can take texture. Sorry, we can take a look by using a GGL texture object. GTX cool. Attach it here and check its dimensions. And in fact is full HD. Okay, let's delete it because it's really killing my frame rate. Okay, so once we have done this, we can actually use this to connect this to a GGL Syphon server or a GGL Spout sender. So I will do with Spout since I'm in Windows. So GGL Spout sender. I will render this to the same context. And I will also give it a name. So sender name Spouty. Blah blah blah. By the way, Spout and Syphon are packages that you can download here from the package manager. So you go here, you look for Spout and Syphon and you download them if you don't have them already. Okay, so now that we have the Spout sender, we can actually check with the GGL Spout receiver if it's actually working. So let's go actually in the help file of the receiver object. Let's actually delete it from here. Let's give it a try. So, okay, we see that it sees that we have got the Spout sender called Spouty. And I experience often some problems with GGL3 and Spout. So, for example, I think I will have to recreate the object. Oh, Max just crashed. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I experienced a lot of little problems with the Spout and GL3. But in the end it should actually work, so let's try again. 3D video, activate here. Let's see if it gets it. Okay, so our sender. So we can actually test that the texture is coming out. Oh, it's actually not coming out. Why? Okay, we're actually not sending the texture out, so let's check why. Okay, so it seems that the problem was that I had to update Spout, because with the GL3 only the latest version will work. I actually thought that I had it updated already, but maybe not. I don't know, I think it's still a bit buggy, the Spout thing with GL3, but in the end it actually works. So we have our Spout sender, we gave the output texture to the JIT world, we set the dimensions of the JIT world to Full HD if we want to have a Full HD stream, and then we can actually receive our Full HD stream on our Spout receiver, right? Okay, now let's see the second method. So let's actually not say output texture, dimension we actually don't care, we can also leave it Full HD, but it's not necessary. Let's actually create a JIT GL node object that will render to context cool, name node, and attribute capture 1, dimensions 1920, 1080, adapt 0. Yeah, it's actually important that we keep the dimensions to Full HD also here, in this case, if we want to have a Full HD stream. And then we can actually render our GGL mesh object to this node. So render to node, to bang again the texture cards. And this should come out of here. Exactly. So if we attach this to the GGL spawn sender, we can actually send the stream to the receiver. This should actually render to node in node. And then we can attach GGL video plane, transform reset 2, to actually see our object also on our window. Yeah, as I say, there's a bit of bugginess going on, because this should actually now work, but it doesn't. Let me actually close the patch. So I reopen the patch, and let's take a look. Okay, now it works. So I think actually what is really important is that you close the patch and then reopen it, at least on Windows with GL3 for Spout. I don't know if the problem arises also with Syphon, but that's it. Apparently we need to close the window and reopen it in order to get it to work. It means you have to kind of initialize all the objects at the same time. But okay, it's actually working. So let's maybe do another test with another patch. Maybe one from the GL3 package. So let's go into the package manager, check the GL3, launch. Let's get, for example, the I don't know, let's go with the oil and water. It's a very cool patch. Let's enable the transport feedback, and this is our window rendering. And let's try to connect these also to Spout. So we can try the two methods we've seen before. So let's go with the method that uses the JIT world. So let's say output texture 1, basically, and then dimensions 1920, 1080. All right. And then let's say, then we got basically the texture going out from here, so we can simply create a JIT GGL Spout sender, which draws to sim, name Spouty, and let's check if it's actually working. It's actually not working, as we can see. Let's maybe select it from the receiver patch, the name. Oh, okay, no, it's actually working. Okay, this time it worked out of the box. So, okay, that's how you can actually do it. And this is valid for Spout and for Syphon, so you can use it for both if you're on Mac or on Windows. Okay, so this should be it. Hope this is clear enough. every question you can still ask me directly. And if you're interested in creating visuals with Max, you can take a look at my Patreon channel in which I share a lot of patches, so check it out if you want. And see you soon anyway with another video. Ciao ciao.